What's up, guys? Welcome to the next video. It's your boy Colin Osborne. If you haven't already, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. In this video, I'm going to be showing you again in the home service industry how to build a home service business. And in this video, we're going to be talking about how to start a pressure washing business. And starting a pressure washing business is so easy. Besides the tools that you could purchase very simply, easily with a Google search, probably from Walmart, Lowe's, Home Depot, Amazon, you grab those tools. Then all you really need is what we're calling a digital presence, a storefront. It's that simple. Your pressure washing business can book jobs while you sleep and never miss another lead in this day and age with the softwares you have. And you probably wouldn't believe me, I'm going to show you exactly how to do it with one tool called Go High Level. And by the end of this video, you'll know how to set up your website, email, automations, and even have an AI agent, which is going to be integrated into your platform in order to book jobs without you having to lift a finger. So here's the truth. Over 3 million pressure washing jobs are booked every year in the US. But 40% of operators miss calls that could have been paying customers if you don't have an online system running for you. You're invisible to half the people who want to pay you. So let's hop into the system and I'll show you exactly what we're talking about. So first, what you're going to do is make sure you sign up for Go High Level. You have it. You can do WordPress, Squarespace, or whatever. But the one reason I like Go High Level is it's an all-in-one tool. Squarespace, you're going to have your website, and you can maybe pay for the different types of tools that they have out there. But it's not inclusive. You're still going to need MailChimp. You're still going to need ActiveCampaign. You're still going to need Grasshopper in order to synchronize that business so you're able to communicate with your customers, whether that be email, text, Facebook Messenger, or etc. There's not an all comprehensive software that'll do everything for you. So with Go High Level, you have all of that in one. Same thing with WordPress. You still have to connect all of the dots as well and add plugins in there as well too. So you're going to go to sites. We need to get a website first, because that's also part of the online presence. So with Go High Level, you have the ability to get all of these pre-built templates that really give you a base of where you can then go and put your own flair on it real quickly. So I found pressure washing. Let's do this one. And you can get a view of the template and see if this is something that you can then manipulate to your own. I like this. This is great. So what we'll do then is click continue. Most new pressure washing businesses rely on word of mouth or the occasional Facebook post. I actually just got off of a sales call with a pressure washing company, and they were using this like really makeshift GoDaddy page that didn't really have a way to notify him when there was a lead that got submitted. And then also there wasn't really a way besides extracting that information from that website and then bringing it into his phone and then texting the person. That just seems really inefficient when things can be somewhat automated and booked at this point in time. So, and here's a fact that just hit home for me. 81% of customers will research you online before they ever call you. That means if they don't see a professional website with your services, photos, and pricing, they'll move on to the next business that does. If you see right here, you get an idea of what your pressure washing business can look like. You can throw your own flair very easily. The way people do this is they can either italicize, and you can then manipulate the different font colors. So maybe you want to have some different font variabilities inside of your professional heading. And then you have your call to action, which is extremely important. Making sure you have that. You could also have a call now button, which, very simply, let me go to the, if you have the call now button, you could either have it inserted so that after you set up your Go High Level admin account, all you'll then need to do is your phone number will then be baked into this particular code here and populate every single time someone renders your website. And then you see here, it has all of the different services that you could potentially count on. Here's like a nice little display of credibility. Here are the different services that they have, and you can change all of these. These are all just background pictures that were uploaded very seamless and easy to platform. And then get 3 or 4 clients. Maybe you do a couple for free just to get your clientele. Have these reviews up here. And if you have a Google My Business account, and this is something that I recommend doing for new businesses, is that after you've gotten those reviews, go and ask them to give you a Google My Business review. Put a 5-star on there, and then you can sync your Google My Business with this platform. Once again, something that Squarespace and a lot of those platforms don't do. So that's the beautiful part of that. And your ability to continue to build a business out of that is going to be extremely efficient. So as you can see, all you need to do is just easily go to the elements section. I haven't built a review widget for this yet, but What's nice is that you can sync your Google My Business page and then, develop reviews that way. So it's really nice to be able to, sync your information in there and then, build a customer profile from there. So it's nice to be able to get those like 5-star reviews. So it's real simple. You can pick an easy to build template and then you're good to go. Now, next thing I recommend doing is something called Google Workspace. I think it's like $14 or $15 for one user, but it's really easy. They even got a starter plan. You really don't need that much data when you're beginning. So $7 per user per month, and you get a 14-day free trial. I use Google Workspace. Essentially what it is, it's your way of getting a branded email address. In my course, I actually walked through how to go through all of this. It's $97. You'll feel free to, if you guys want to invest in that, and you actually get access to the course free if you sign up for my high-level affiliate plan. And that's for a lot of people that are just going to are invested in actually trying to start a business and trying to build and trying to grow, trying to build a mastermind group for that. So feel free to tap into that, guys. I really think it would be, efficient doing that. So if you guys want to learn more and dive deep into how you can get that set up, it's really simple. Honestly, I'll just say buy a domain name, and then you're going to have to set up some name servers. Google Workspace has very easy process where it basically automates it for you. So you won't really need to do too much there with that. But if you're looking at knowing how you can capitalize off of that and what goes where, then feel free to tap into that. So that's how you get a professional email address. Very simple. Very seamless. Now, this is where most pressure washing businesses lose money. They can't respond fast enough. If a lead comes in, you take an hour to reply. They've already booked with someone else. I'm already going to someone else. Call, you ain't responding, call, you can come. All right, bet, here's my money. Let's go. Let's get it going. Let's get it popping. But if you respond within 5 minutes, or there's some way of being like, hey, this is when I got times available. If you want to book now, let's go. That's what they need. They need that instant response time. That's going to get you more customer. Go High Level fixes this automation because it combines automation with AI. You can combine essentially once someone submits a form on your website or once someone texts you, you can have an AI bot that will book the call for you. It'll tell you what your most newest open times are based off your calendar when you have it synced, and then it will book that information for you. A customer fills out your website form. You'll get an instant email and text confirming you got the request. You get a notification on the phone. If you don't respond in 2 minutes, AI will take in and start answering questions and book that call for you. And there are multiple different ways to build out this platform as well too. All you need to do is go to the AI agents, and there are a couple ways to build this. So you have AI conversation booking bot. You then have also the AI agents. And what these AI agents do is you can set up an actual AI phone call person that will answer phone calls on your behalf. So I'm actually going to set that up on this video so you guys can see exactly what that looks like, what the knowledge base should be, and how you'll be able to do that. And then I'll demonstrate that in some way. I don't have my other phone with me, so I can't necessarily do that. But I will show you exactly how to set it up, and then potentially, in a different call, we'll do that. But it's pretty easy. So all you need to do is first create your voice AI agent, and all we'll need to do is just create custom agent. We'll also then need to sync a phone number with it. So let's call this bot Pressure Washing Answer Bot. We'll do demonstration account, and then let's just
Hey, Worldy 11 Labs friends, let's talk. Let's have a conversation about anything.
see still.
My name's Jessica, and I'm looking forward to chatting with you.
And there's a bunch of different ones. They continue to update it every single month.
It wasn't the storm that changed her.
She's a little creepy. I don't
It
like.
was the quiet afterward, the stillness where she finally met herself.
But feel free to figure out, what's going to deliver the best impression of your brand. And I'm going to pick Cornelius because it just sounds like a cool name.
Conservatives cherish the horses of steadfast.
I probably wouldn't put this as one because it's going to be kind of creepy, but let's see if we can find someone who's.
I'm that hip chick that hangs out while you fold laundry.
Let's do that.
I might even fold along with you.
And they're about to have outbound calling too soon. Hey, reach demonstration account, how can I help you? So we're gonna say, hey, you've reached Johnny's Pressure Washing. How can I help you today? And then, all right. So we got to also next is create a knowledge base. And essentially what a knowledge base is think of if you were to hire a real person, okay? You're hiring a real person. And just this for analogy. You're hiring a real person, I know I've said it 3 times, and you need to teach them exactly what to do in order to do what you want them to do. So for example, if it's a secretary and you want them to be able to answer service questions or pricing, or you want them to be able to like, hey, this is what his calendar is or her calendar temperature is. These are the times available. You want to be able to put that essentially all into a baked little template. And I use Google Docs because they'll essentially crawl that information. And then you're able to essentially put that in the bot, and the bot will then take that information. So let's just say you want to get name, email, address information, and what the issue is. So we're going to put that in there. We're also now going to create a new knowledge base real quickly. Basic info about the company. Let's see what we got in here. I want to see what they're pulling. Yeah, I like this. Now, these are pre-baked information that they've essentially integrated here. And what I would do, because I'm a guy who's very much about efficiency, we now already technically have a structure for what we can then take and build upon that for pressure washer business. So Go, however, what's really nice is they just gave us a nice prompt that we can then go to ChatGPT and build that prompt around our service-based business. So you're like, oh man, I got to go type this information in. No, we already have something that gives us what we need, but now we can build this to our needs. So let's go to, I'm going to delete that in a second. Let me see what also this one's talking about. Landscape design, let me make sure it's the same one. So this seems to be the services as well too, which is pretty awesome. Okay, so like we're gonna then take this information as well, because that looks like service information. And that looks like more service information as well too. DLML logs. Let me see. So this looks like it's more of a like answering information, and then this looks like all the services that you could possibly have. All right, so this would be like, I'm Johnny's pressure washing business. I found a prompt that gives me everything I need, and I want you to take the prompt and insert Johnny's pressure washing stuff in there. Make it up as this, not make it up, but let me see. I don't know who Johnny's pressure washing is. So let's do, I'm from North Dakota. I'm open 9 to 5 every day. Do not give me emojis and work fast. So that's how you'd go about building out the AI base. Really, as you can see, you get an idea of the pressure washing systems, the estimate, everything like that. We would then just easily, and here's a nice little trick. I think it's docs.net now. If you're on Google Chrome, you type in docs.new, you'll be able to get a brand new Google Docs, which kind of makes it easier than going into Google Docs. And I told it out to give me emojis, but it did anyways. It did work fast, which was nice. Okay, so now we have base. All right, so we're going to take this information. Make sure you open it because it's going to be able to crawl the site, the page when you do that. All right, so then we're going to add a web crawler and extract data. So let's talk about the top killers of a pressure washing business and how Go High Level helps stop them in their tracks. And really, it's all about the automation and tools. There are a lot of different platforms out there that, in my opinion, get somewhat close. Like I think it's Keep CRM, HubSpot potentially. But I think the manipulation, your ability to like do anything and then integrate most things, Go High Level is unmatched. I work with Salesforce and Pardot at work. I'm a global demand generation and campaign manager, so I do a ton of Google ads, LinkedIn, all this stuff like that. And we still got to extract our leads from, LinkedIn ad campaign manager and integrate it into Pardot. Maybe there's a way to do it and I'm sure there is, but it's just having like the seamlessness of doing it in High Level is unmatched versus doing it in Salesforce and Pardot. So keep that in mind. So the knowledge base has been integrated. Yeah. So let's go back to here, and then we got basic info about the company. So we know that the knowledge base is set up. We got William on autopilot, and we got our agent here that we essentially created. Select the number to call from. I still need to add a phone number. So let me do that real quickly. All right, add phone number. Let's see if they'll give me a 704 number. It did not. 980 maybe? Okay, we're gonna do Itta Mississippi. Shout out to Brandon Sanders, who's from there. Okay. So I'm gonna proceed to buy this information. So essentially, phone number is $1 per month, I think it is, but it's really not bad. Verify. This is new. So let me just go and do this real quickly. Just processing my ID real quickly. So I'm gonna have to do this like facial recognition test. So I'm looking left and right. It's verifying now. Looks like I'm all verified. So I'm not gonna do the register, the ATP thing, because that's a whole nother process. Takes 24 to 48 hours. You do gotta submit some information about your business. You do gotta have a legal business set up for you to do that. But it's a very simple process. I was able to do it in 24 hours. Just make sure you follow the prompts. So what we will do now is I'm going to have the AI agent call me and we'll see how it sounds. Mine being, let me actually go back to the knowledge base because I believe.
Sorry, I'm having trouble connecting to the internet. It looks like an issue with the router and Echo device, so try restarting them. Unplug both of them, then plug the router back in. Wait 30 seconds. Once the router is back on and connected to the internet, plug in the Echo device.
Sorry about that. All right, so I'm going to delete this one. Yeah, so I'm going to delete this one, and then I'm also going to delete this one after I get it. Yeah, I delete this one too. And I think this one was like customer service. And this definitely is going to take some, it's not like you just set it up and then it'll immediately work for you. You may need to test it out a little bit. And, we have services where we build this out for business owners. But it does take some testing to make sure that we get, that we get it right for your flow. So here's what the booking process looks like with AI inside Go High Level. Customer visits your website, they would click book now, or they would ask to, speak with a customer representative. The person will then call your business phone number, which would be a phone number in the High Level account, which would be synced to your phone number or not your phone number, but an AI phone number that would then pick it up. So let's make sure that we put the country code there. So it's +1. It's getting a call from Itta Mississippi. So you see this right here?
Hey, you have reached demonstration account. How can I help you today?
Hey, how you doing today? I'm looking to get a pressure washing thing done on my house.
I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. I hope you're doing well too. Regarding the pressure washing for your house, I'll make sure a team member gets back to you with the details you need. Could I grab your contact information to ensure they can reach out to you?
Yeah, that's fine. What kind of services do you guys have?
I don't have the specifics on the services right now, but no worries. A team member will reach out to you with all the details about the pressure washing options we offer. Let's get your contact info so they can follow up with you. Could you share your name and the best phone number or email to reach you?
Yes, it's Colin John.
Thanks, Colin. Could you also share the best phone number or email address for the team to contact you?
Yeah, you can call me at 123-456-78910.
Got it. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1, 0, correct?
That's correct.
Perfect, Colin. A team member will reach out to you soon with all the details about the pressure washing service. Is there anything else I can help you with today?
Yeah, what else should I know about this pressure washing business?
I don't have additional details on the pressure washing service right now, but rest assured, the team will provide all the information you need when they contact you. They'll cover everything pricing, scheduling, and any specifics about the service. Anything else you'd like me to note for them?
Yeah, just excited to get started working with them.
That's great to hear, Colin. I'll make sure the team knows you're excited to get started. Thanks for reaching out, and I hope the service goes smoothly. Have a fantastic day.
Thank you. As you can see, there will need to be some manipulation involved and continuing to add to your knowledge base in order to manipulate it to work for you. All right, guys. So we were able to build out a online presence for a pressure washing business. We were able to easily show how you can sync the call to action so that you have an AI agent that would easily be able to, if someone called upon your business, then the AI agent would be able to pick up the phone call, grab that information, schedule a potential meeting for you. And then you're also able to have that online presence, integrate your Google My Business account to capture reviews and then present that information. And then you're also able to have a branded email address so that not only you look professional, but also that it keeps everything separate from your personal information. And then at the end of the day, you have the powerhouse of Go High Level, which allows you to capture all of that information. If you go to the contacts, you'll see that this information was captured here in the AI agent call. But the idea is for you to be able to start a pressure washing business within 20 to 30 minutes. Get your website up, throw some of your own pictures on there, have a navigation bar about your services. Maybe it's a one-page business site that has all the information about your home, who you are, what you're about, what services you offer, testimonials, and then a place to contact them. That's really the recipe for any lead generating website. So we've covered everything, how to talk about a website, how to lock in a professional email, automate your responses, solve your biggest pain points, which is that missing calls, and you're letting AI book your jobs, all inside of Go High Level. So if you're serious about making your pressure washing business your full-time income, stop chasing leads automatically, feel free to hit me up. I'll definitely work with you. We can get you set up with a free High Level account, and that gives you access to my Launch Your Business in 30 Days, where I go through all of these different tools that allow you to build out your platform and then have you booking jobs and having your online presence work for you. Other than that, guys, like, comment, subscribe. Really want to help build out this channel. And if you think it was a valuable video, feel free to share that video to someone who may be interested. This works with not just pressure washing businesses, but with all businesses. I was trying to offer this platform to a furniture company because they have great quality furniture, but their back end is absolutely awful. And it took like 15 minutes for them to find anything. When with Go High Level, there's ways where you can have everything customized, synced so that everything works efficiently and it's user-friendly for, the average person. So feel free to hit me up if you're interested in that. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, guys, once again. And if you know anyone who's, interested in getting started, feel free to let me know. Definitely want to help people this year. Thank you very much, and talk to you soon in the next video.